video, we learned to find the square root of a perfect square number using prime factor method. And now in this video, we are going to use division method to find the square root of a perfect square number. If the number is large, it takes a lot of time to reduce it into prime factors and the chances of going wrong are very high. Hence, we can use prime factor method for small numbers and division method for large numbers.
Let us look at this example to find the square root of a perfect square number using division method. Find the square root of 4761. First, we will draw lines vertically and horizontally in this way and write the number 4761 here. In this method, the first step is group the digits in pairs starting from right to left in this way. The first pair, that is 47, will be the dividend. Now we need to find the divisor and the quotient. We need to find the greatest number, the square of which does not exceed 47, which is the first pair. That is, we need to find the greatest number which when multiplied by itself gives 47 or just less than 47. We all know that 6 square is 36. 7 square is 49. Since 49 is greater than 47, which is the first pair, so we will consider 6 square, which is 36. So we are going to take the divisor as 6 and the same digit we will write even in the quotient. Now 6 times 6, the product, which is 36, will write below the first pair. And now we will subtract. We get the remainder as 11. We will bring down the second pair. Now our new dividend will be 1161. Next we need to find the new divisor. To find the new divisor, write the first quotient just below the divisor here. So we can write 6 here and add them. We get the sum as 12. Next we need to find the new divisor. For that we need to find the largest possible digit that can be written next to 12, and the same digit we will write even in the quotient place also. Now the product of this new divisor and the quotient should not exceed the new dividend, that is 1161. So we are going to use trial and error method to find the largest digit. So I am going to choose the digit as 9 because any number ending with 9 multiplied by 9, we will get 1 in the units place. Because in our dividend we have 1 in the units place. So let's multiply. 9 times 9 gives 81. 9 times 2 is 18. 18 plus 8 is 26. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 2 is 11. This is exactly same as our dividend. So we are going to choose the largest possible digit as 9. So our new divisor is 129 and the same digit we'll write even in the quotient. and the product we will write here below the dividend and subtract. The remainder is 0. Since we don't have any other pair of digits to bring down, so we can stop here. Therefore, square root of 4761 is equal to 69, which is our quotient. This means that when you multiply 69 by itself, you get 4761.
Now let us look at one more example to find the square root of a large number.
Find the square root of 2,67,289 by using division method. First, we will draw lines vertically and horizontally in this way and write the number 2,67,289 here. Next, we will group the digits in pairs starting from right to left in this way. The first pair, that is 26, will be the dividend. Now, we need to find the divisor and the quotient. That is, we need to find the greatest number which when multiplied by itself gives 26 or just less than 26. We all know that 5 square is 25, 6 square is 36. Since 36 is greater than 26, which is the first pair, so we will consider 5 square, which is 25. So the greatest number we have found is 5. We will write 5 in the divisor's place and the same digit 5 we will write in the quotient's place. 5 times 5, which is 25, we will write below the first pair. And we will subtract. The remainder is 1. We will bring down the second pair. So now 172 will be the new dividend. Next, to find the new divisor, write the first quotient just below the divisor. Here, we will write 5 and add. 5 plus 5 is 10. Next, we will find the largest possible digit that can be written next to 10 here, and the same digit we will write even in the quotient here. Now, the product of this new divisor and that digit in the quotient should not exceed 172, which is our dividend. So, we will be using trial and error method to find that largest possible digit. So, if we take the digit as 1, then the product will be 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 0 is 0, 1 times 1 is 1. The product will be 101, which is less than the dividend, 172. So let's try with 2. So if we take the digit as 2, so let's see, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 1 is 2. 204, which is greater than 172. So we are going to choose the digit as 1. So let's write 1 on the right of 10 Therefore, our new divisor will be 101, and we will even write the same digit 1 in the quotient place also. So, 101 times 1, which is 101, we will write below the dividend and subtract. The remainder is 71. Next, we will bring down the third pair. Now, our new dividend will be 7,189. Next, to find the new divisor, write the second quotient just below the divisor here. So, we will write 1 here and add. So, we get the sum as 102. Now, let us find the largest possible digit that can be written next to 102 and even in the quotient, such that the product of this new divisor and that digit does not exceed 7,189. Again, we will be using trial and error method. So here I am going to choose the digit as 7, because any number ending with 7 multiplied by 7, I get 9 in the units place. So I am going to try with this digit now. 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 2 is 14. 14 plus 4 is 18. 7 times 0 is 0 plus 1, 1. 7 times 1 is 7. This is exactly same as the dividend, which is 7,189. So we are going to write next to 102, that largest possible digit, and even in the quotient. And the product we will write below the dividend, 7,189, and subtract. The remainder is 0. Since we don't have any other pair of digits to bring down, so we will stop here. Therefore, square root of 2,67,289 is equal to 517. This means that when 517 is multiplied by itself, we get 2,67,289, which is the radicand.
Thanks for watching. Practice the sums given in the worksheet. Happy learning.